Hi, my name is Kristen Cox. I'm 22 years old and I live in Harriman. I've been married for almost 4 years and I have a little boy named Zane and he is 2. Straight out of high school, I knew that I didn't want to go to college and that I just wanted to go straight into the work field. I applied at a job as a medical receptionist at an orthopedic clinic in Knoxville and got the job. I worked there for 2 years and then found out that I was pregnant and decided that I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. I stayed home for about 6 months and I just really wasn't happy. So I decided that I wanted to go back to school to become a nurse. That is one of the reasons why I'm taking speech. Another reason being that, I would be working with the public, every day, speaking to everybody constantly. So I just need to have good speaking skills. A story that I'm going to tell you is about a beach trip that I take with a bunch of girlfriends every year in August. Ever since we graduated, we have went to Panama City and have never had any problems. This year was just a little different. We had been riding for about 4 hours and decided to stop at a gas station in Alabama. We were going to, get gas, go to the bathroom, and get snacks, and then leave. The other girls went, and then I went, and then we left. About 3 hours later, we decided to stop and get something to eat at the closest McDonald's, and we were all really excited because we were almost to the beach. When I got up to the register and ordered, when I went to get my wallet out of my purse, I realized that I didn't have my wallet. So I went out to my car, looked in it about 5 times, had the other girls check in there, and we couldn't find my wallet. The only thing that I had was the receipt from the previous gas station that we had been at, $166 because one of the girls had paid me that morning, and a checkbook, and that was it. So I used the little, gas station receipt where I'd gotten gas and called the gas station and asked to speak to the manager and asked if maybe they had found my wallet. When the manager got on the phone, I said, I left my wallet there. Is there any way that you could find it, or have you found it? Has somebody turned it in? And he said nobody had turned it in and that he would go check the bathroom, and it wasn't in there. He told me that he would also check all the little trash cans outside to make sure nobody had just taken all my money, my credit cards, and just thrown the wallet away. He couldn't find my wallet. So I had to call my husband and explain to him that I'd, just left my wallet at a gas station. He had to call all the credit card companies and cancel my credit cards. Also, the hotel that we were staying at required you to use the same credit card that you had booked the hotel with, and that I was the one that booked it. So I had to cancel that credit card and had to call the hotel to make sure they would still let us stay there because I didn't have the credit card. They said as long as we used a credit card to stay there, it would be fine. So I called my granny and she let me use her credit card over the phone. Then I had to have my husband send me a picture over the phone of my passport from home for identity. Then I used the checkbook at Walmart. I bought $100 in gas on a gas card, and that's how we got home. And I used the $166 to get through the whole week eating. I couldn't buy anything, couldn't, go to the club because I didn't have an ID, couldn't do anything with my friends. All we did was just, lay outside and tan. I didn't get to buy any extra drinks or anything because I needed that money for the beach. I tried to go to a bunch of banks and cash a check, but they said since Enrichment was the only, bank in Tennessee that they can't cash any of those checks. So if I wouldn't have had the $166 or help with the credit card from my granny, we probably would have had to just come home. So always make sure that when you stop somewhere, don't take your everything in or don't leave it in there, and make sure you always have what you need because you never know what can happen.